Today I am going to present a paper titled Approving Psycho-Neuro-Computer Systems to Prevent Cybercrimes in Information Highway. So here systemic versus individual perspectives are given. And here we have again the same background where there is a cyber criminal organization J&H-JAC. Two are there, J&H-JAC and FGOT, which committed 4 cyber crimes and there are these are 2 organizations and 2,500 people have registered in this in their cyber criminal website. So that is the background, and here the problem is that one, and even 2 FIRs were registered, one in 2014 and another in 2018, and related to first FIR, there are 2 accused people, A1 and A2, and A1 surrendered before the police, and he also but he was acquitted. He also committed the crime, he committed the offence, and he was acquitted because of improper evidence by the police, and A2 simply was absconding that time. So having that background, now the research methodology. So there are research approaches. One is cyber crimes awareness with social media. So social networking sites like Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, SoundCloud, all these are utilized by the researchers to bring awareness with regard to the cybercrime and the effects, the deleterious effects because of these cybercrimes. And another thing is the vicious cycle. What is the kind of thing the vicious cycle is represented, and how can we come out of that vicious cycle? So virtuous cycle is proposed here. That is another research approach. And coming to the related research work, one paper was there, cyber crimes, cyber intelligence alternatives for countering cyber crimes, which focused on solving this cybercrime problem. And coming to the research methodology, here computer science is taken. It is one background, one scientific background, and neuroscience is also taken. It is another scientific background. Computer science is related to handling information, whereas linguistics is expressing the information. And in neuroscience, we have it is the scientific study of the nervous or anxious system, and it consists of multidisciplinary branches like mathematical modeling and psychology to understand the fundamental and emergent properties of neurons and neuron circuits. So here the psycho-neuro-computer system is proposed here for countering these web cyber crimes. Here we have neuroscience is one branch of science, and computer science is another branch of science. Positive psychology should be attached to that. Positive psychology is focused here, and the psycholinguistics is also considered. And all these things, when they are related together, we can have the solution for the cyber crimes that are there in the higher education system. So cyber crimes in higher education, that is the focus here. So we want to eliminate that. And knowledge and intelligence, they can provide solutions. Knowledge can be knowledge from having mysteries to having heuristics. So we have mysterious facts, and these mysterious facts, when they are validated, they become smaller in size, and they are worked out with heuristics, and even those are also summarized and to get the reliable information, and there we can use algorithms in order to get the proper knowledge, appropriate knowledge from all the things, from the inputs we can get knowledge. So this is a knowledge funnel. And hidden knowledge. Hidden knowledge can help us understand so all that is going on in this world. So we have here another thing, nervous, endocrine and immune system. How these three interact together to which can lead to the mental and physical illness. We have a nervous system here, we have endocrine system, we have immune system. So when the negative stress is working on nervous system, generally it leads to the it affects the endocrine system, and when these are affected, endocrine system and nervous system are affected, so they put a danger to the immune system, which will give rise to mental and physical illness. Central nervous system here, and here the unconsiderate means which is considered, the idea of schizophrenia is considered here in order to provide solution. So here we have a list of schizophrenia, like medical schizophrenia, object schizophrenia, linguistic schizophrenia, national schizophrenia. So these are all different possible schizophrenias. Medical schizophrenia is related to the mental disorder. When the different parts of the body are not coordinating with each other, but they have disassociated from each other. So object schizophrenia is another kind of this schizophrenia which affects the communication and memory systems and processing systems in human beings. And linguistic schizophrenia, so some people could not talk well, they have problem with speaking, they have problem with understanding. So linguistic schizophrenia, which is related to the language. And the national schizophrenia, so when the people don't have patriotism, when the people do not think parallelly, means the people who are lagging with the national spirit. So when such kind of people are present in the society, so we say cognitive impairment is there. So, but cognitive impairment may not be unhealthy all the times. Cognitive impaired people also can be healthy, but cognitive impairment people also can be unhealthy. But the cognitive impairment due to the cognitive impairment may not always lead to unhealthy system. So the cognitive impairment, when it is unhealthy, so the individuals cannot be united under a unique nation, and there will be so many challenges. So the solution here, national cognition impairment. The national cognition impairment is the result of not having national spirit, national amity, national integrity. The people should have cognition, well national cognition, then only the society can be good. The proposal here is to have good national spirit. So these are the references. Thank you.